Hi guys, welcome to part 1 of the general Fourier series. In this, we are going to see problems of the type in any interval which are periodic. For example, we are going to see the Fourier series of the function f of x equal to pi minus x by 2 the whole squared in the interval 0 to 2 pi, and we have to deduce two results, 1 by 1 squared plus 1 by 2 squared and so on to infinity equal to pi squared by 6 and 1 by 1 squared minus 1 by 2 squared and so on equal to pi squared by 12. Okay, so this will come under the general Fourier series form, and for this we must know what is the formula for it. The general Fourier series for any function in the interval 0, L, okay, is given by f of x equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by L. So, this is the general Fourier series definition, and it is defined for the interval 0, 2L. Okay, so here the f of x is nothing but pi minus x by 2 the whole squared. For convenience, we are expanding it and we are having it as 1 by 4 pi squared minus 2 pi x plus x squared. And the interval given here is 0, 2 pi. Okay, so in this, L is nothing but the upper limit minus the lower limit divided by 2. So in this, how we are determining this L means it is nothing but upper limit minus the lower limit divided by 2. Here in our problem, the upper limit is 2 pi and the lower limit is 0. So we will get it as 2 pi by 2, which is nothing but pi, and therefore L equal to pi. So in this case, the general Fourier series f of x will become a0 by 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by pi. So this pi will get cancelled, pi and pi will get cancelled, and so this will become cos nx. Similarly, we will get for sin nx also. Okay, then now we have to find the value of a0. So to find the value of a0, we must know what is the formula for our a0. a0 is nothing but 1 by L integration over 0 to 2L f of x dx. This is for the general interval. This is the formula in the interval 0, 2L. This is defined for the interval 0, 2L. Now our problem is having the limit as 0 to 2 pi and L is nothing but pi. So we'll get it as 1 by pi. 0 to 2 pi, and the f of x we have expanded and we are having it like this, and that into dx. Now take off 4 outside, so we'll get 1 by 4 pi integration over 0 to 2 pi pi squared minus 2 pi x plus x squared into dx. Now we are going to apply term by term integration, that is integration of pi squared dx, integration of minus 2 pi x dx, integration of x squared dx. So when we integrate this, pi squared dx will give us pi squared x, and 2 pi x dx will give us 2 pi x squared by 2, and x squared dx will give x cubed by 3 over the limit 0 to 2 pi. So now for this we have to apply the limit 0 to 2 pi. So this is 1 by 4 pi, that's a constant outside. Where all we have x, we have to substitute it as 2 pi. So it is pi squared into 2 pi minus of 2 pi into 2 pi the whole squared by 2 plus 2 pi the whole cube by 3. So we'll get it as 2 pi cube minus 4 pi cube plus 8 pi cube by 3 minus of 0. Now let's take pi cube outside. When we take pi cube outside, already we have a 4 by pi outside. So this will be 2 minus 4, and so we will get minus 2, and this is 8 by 3. Okay, so on simplification of this one, by taking 3 as the common denominator, we will get it as 2 by 3. And now cancelling this 2 with this 4, we will get a0 value as pi squared by 6. To find an, we have to use the Bernoulli's formula, which is integration of uv dx is equal to u v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 and so on. Here u is nothing but the function which can be easily differentiable, so that it will vanish at one point of time, and v dx integration will give us v1, v2, v3. So these are all successive integrations, and u dash, u double dash are all successive differentiations of u. So in our problem, we have an equal to 1 by L integral over 0 to L f of x cos n pi x by L into dx. So when we substitute L as pi, we are getting it as cos nx. So we are getting this step. And here f of x is 1 by 4 of pi squared minus 2 pi x plus x squared. Now we are going to apply the Bernoulli's formula. This is nothing but the extension of the integration by parts method. Okay. Now 1 by 4 pi is a constant. Take that outside. Now you have to integrate this particular terms with respect to the limit 0 to 2 pi. So this is our u and this is dv, or we can say it as vdx. See, now this term pi squared minus 2 pi x plus x squared is chosen as u because that can be integrated successively at one point of time it will become 0. Okay, whereas if you take cos nx, this is a non-vanishing term. Okay, so let us take this as u and this as vdx. Now let's go to the formula u v1 minus of u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 and so on. So here u is nothing but pi squared minus 2 pi x plus x squared, and integration of cos nx dx is sin nx by n. Minus of the minus is due to this formula, so we are having minus. Differentiation of this is minus 2 pi plus 2x, and integration of this is minus cos nx by n. Already you have a n, so it is n squared. Differentiation of this particular term is 2, and integration of this is this cos nx is sin nx by n. Already you have a minus, so minus n squared into n will give you n cube. Now the limit is 0 to 2 pi. Remember, whenever you have terms like this, it's better to check with the limits. See, at every step substituting 2 pi 0 like that is lengthy. So in order to avoid confusion in that, first let us check if it is sine and check with the limits. If it is 0, 2 pi and pi, certainly that values will be 0. That is sine 2n pi is 0, sine 0 is 0, sine pi is 0. So for the upper end as well as for the lower limit, see, for the upper limit I will be getting sine 2 pi, here also sine 2 pi, so both will go. For the lower limit I will get sine 0 here, so both the terms will go. Right, so we'll be left with this term alone. So let's go to the second step, next step, that is 1 by 4 pi. So you're having 1 by n squared, then minus of minus 2 pi plus 2 cos x. This minus and this minus will make it plus here, right? So into cos nx, and already we have taken a n squared. Now we are going to apply the limits. The upper limit is 2 pi and the lower limit is 0. So this is 1 by 4 pi n squared, and now we are substituting x as 2 pi and x as 0. So if I substitute x as 2 pi in this place, it is minus 2 pi plus 2 into 2 pi. So this is 4 pi, and so we'll get 2 pi into cos 2n pi. Minus of, when x is taking the value as 0, minus 2 pi into cos 0 value is 1, okay, and the 2n pi value is also 1. So we will get this as 2 pi minus of minus plus 2 pi. So this is 4 pi divided by 4 pi n squared. So cancel these two, we will be getting a n as 1 by n squared. Now we have to find the next constant, that is Pn, and it is very similar to our an with cos nx replaced by sin nx. Okay, rest of the steps are very similar to the procedure of finding our an. Now again we are going to apply the Bernoulli's formula. This is the general formula in the interval 0, 2l, and for our problem the limit is 0, 2 pi. So this will be 1 by pi integration 0 to 2 pi f of x into sine of n pi x by pi. So pi will get cancelled, so we'll get sine nx. Okay, so f of x is this one. We are going to apply the Bernoulli's formula. So take this as u and this as vdx. So successive differentiation is u dash, u double dash. Successive integration of this is v1, v2 and v3. Okay, so u v1 minus of u dash into integration of this, so it is minus sin nx by n, so it will be sin nx by n squared. Then again differentiation of this, so I'll get 2, then integration of minus sin nx. The integration of sin nx is minus cos nx by n. Already you have a minus here, so it will be plus, and here you will get n squared into n will be n cube. Now the limit is 0 to 2 pi. As I told you in the previous step, whenever you have sine term with 0 as the limit, 2 pi as the limit, and pi as the limit, you can take that as a 0, okay, because sine 2 n pi is 0, sine 0 is 0. So this term will not be there for the upper as well as for the lower limit. So now we'll be left with the first and the last term. Okay, so now we are going to apply the upper limit as 2 pi. So, and then the lower limit as 0. I have taken the first and the last term. Now this is the limit. So when we substitute x is equal to 2 pi, this will be pi squared minus of 2 pi into 2 pi. So this is minus 4 pi squared, and this is 2 pi the whole squared, so it is 4 pi squared, and this is a cos 2n pi plus 2 by n cube into cos 2n pi minus of the lower limit. Here x is 0, so these two term will not be there, so we'll be getting minus of 1 by n into pi squared into cos 0 plus 2 by n cube into cos 0. Okay, so in this you know that cos 0 value is 1, cos 2n pi value is 1, and this pi squared and this pi squared will 4 pi squared and 4 pi squared will get cancelled. So we'll get a pi squared minus pi squared by n into 1 plus 2 by n cube into 1, then minus into minus will be plus pi squared by n, cos 0 value is 1, then a minus of 2 by n cube into cos 0 value, that is again 1. So in the next step, I am going to group the terms with the denominator n and then n cube. So the terms with the n here in this is you have a minus pi squared by n. Here it is plus pi squared. Actually minus into minus is plus here, right? So minus this minus and this minus I have taken. So now it will become plus, this plus and this minus will get cancelled. So similarly 2 by n cube will be here and we'll get a minus. So 2 by n cube and minus 2 by n cube will get cancelled each other. Therefore we'll get bn value as 0. Now we are going to substitute a naught an as well as bn in the given series. So f of x is equal to pi squared by 12 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity 1 by n squared cos nx plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn value is 0 into sin nx. Okay, the second term will not be there, and our required result is this, and this is the Fourier series for the function f of x is equal to pi minus x by 2 the whole squared in the interval 0, 2 pi. So if, the first part of the problem is over, and yet we have to find two more infinite series values. And the first series is this one, 1 by 1 squared plus 1 by 2 squared plus 1 by 3 squared and so on equal to pi squared by 6. Okay, so in order to arrive this result, we have to check for what values of x the above series will give this result. So it's a trial and error method. We have to try with different values for x. On practice only we can be sure which exact value of x will give this result. Okay, now here let us take x as 0, which is a point of discontinuity, because in the given problem the limit is 0 to 2 pi, both 0 as well as 2 pi are not included. Therefore x is equal to 0 is considered as a point of discontinuity. Okay, so now let us take so what the procedure says is, if it is a point of discontinuity, then f of x converges to f of 0, but that f of 0 is nothing but the f of the lower limit plus f of the upper limit divided by 2. See, our problem is pi minus x by 2 the whole square. Substitute x as 0, so this is pi by 2 the whole square, so it is pi squared by 4, and the next value is 2 pi, so pi minus 2 pi divided by 2 the whole square, so it is pi by 2 the whole squared, so it is pi squared by 4. So we will get it as 2 pi squared by 4 by 2, and hence we get this answer as pi squared by 4. So substitute this value here. Okay, that is we get pi squared by 4 equal to pi squared by 12 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity 1 by n squared. So when you substitute x is equal to 0 in this place, cos 0 value is 1. So to group these two terms, and so take this to this side, so it will be minus, and we'll be left with summation n equal to 1 to infinity 1 by n squared. Now we are going to simplify this, so the left hand side will give us pi squared by 6, and this is nothing but n equal to 1 to infinity of 1 by n squared. So let us substitute n as 1, n as 2 and n as 3. So we'll get 1 by 1 squared plus 1 by 3 2 squared plus 1 by 3 squared and so on equal to pi squared by 6. So this is the first part of the result, and we have to prove one more result, that is the next result is the series with alternate sign, and we have to determine what is its value. And for that again we have to look for the values of x that will give the required result. Okay, and where we have to substitute that x value in the result which we have got, which is nothing but our equation number 2. So in this equation number 2 we are trying to arrive this result in such a way by substituting x is equal to pi. See, we know that the given interval is 0 to 2 pi. So pi will be inside 0 and within, or you can say it is inside the limit 0 to 2 pi. So this is called the point of continuity. So in that case, f of x converges to f of pi. So what is our f of x? It is nothing but pi minus x by 2 the whole squared. So in this, if I substitute x is equal to pi, I will get pi minus pi by 2. So this is 0. So if in the place of f of pi, substitute 0. This is pi squared by 12 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity cos n pi value is minus 1 whole power n. So I'll get minus 1 whole power n divided by n squared. Take this pi squared by 12 to that side. So it will be minus. So when I keep on expanding this, so minus 1 whole power 1 by 1 squared plus minus 1 the whole squared divided by 2 squared and so on, we'll be having an alternate sign. So let me take the negative sign outside. So if I take the negative sign outside, negative will be positive, positive will be negative and so on. So I can cancel the negative sign outside this one along with this one. So we will get 1 by 1 squared minus 1 by 2 squared with plus 1 by 3 squared and so on to infinity equal to pi squared by 12. Thank you for watching, and we will be giving some more problems from odd and even functions as well as from the half range series. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.